impressive numbers from both of these goaltenders. So take the under, ladies and gentlemen, while you still can. Out in Vegas right now with these two goaltenders starting this affair. And we are underway from the Rose Garden in Norwich today. We play 20 minutes of hockey that will be Zamboni going on in between stanzas here. Between these two top flight organizations, first place and second place in the division. The Generals will go into the break in first place. They've got 34 points as the shot is corralled there easily by Joachim. And the Sea Captains with 25 points. Sea Captains have played 2 less games. So 2 games in hand, as they like to say. The Sea Captains have taken down the Generals the last 2 times these two have gotten together. So the Generals looking to enact a little bit of revenge here today. One's got to be thinking. The leading point getter Nuzolio leans in there for the Generals. He's got 23 points on the season, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressive. Leads the team in assists with 18. Oh, no, he's second on the team in points. I apologize. Zotter is the leader with 25 points. He's the assist leader. Zotter's got... Zolio's got 18 goals. I'm getting everything mixed up today. But I'll tell you, now I'm going to make the excuse. I got a real bad cold, so if I don't sound like my normal self, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. It's going through the house. I think it's going through everybody. Don't worry. I tested for the C word. We don't like to say it. Came up negative, thankfully. So I apologize I missed the last game here. I was away at tournament duties. My baby girl was playing up in Simsbury. They lost in the finals, but they did well. Outlet pass there, looking for the home run ball. Just out of the reach. Icing waved off as the netminder Joachim came out to play it. Moved it around, but the Generals on it there, letting the quick shot go. Blocked aside there by the defenseman there as he came back there. That was Olsson. Number 24 Olsson in your scorecard. Sends it out to center. Picked up there. And turning back the other way now, Kinney. Kinney sending it up along the boards. That hops over the stick there, Zotter. Zotter's got 25 points. He's the leading point getter on this General organization. 25 points. 16 plus 2. That's 18, 19, 20 games. So he's averaging over a point a game. That'd be over 90 points in an NHL season. If we're doing the math at home. Or you're doing the math here. Here's Hayden now backpedaling. Tim Hayden, number 6. Fantastic two-way defenseman. I love his game. Generals looking to move the puck around the game just nicely underway here from the Rose Garden. A matinee here on Tuesday afternoon, just 2 days before Thanksgiving. Chance in front there, steered aside by Kangas. Kept in at the blue line. This young lad's got to get, I don't know if he does it, I got to get a close-up look at his helmet. Got to get Kang the Conqueror. Oh, that one left the arena there and headed into the stands. You got to be careful. Kang going to be making his appearance coming up shortly in the new Ant-Man and Wasp movie. I'm excited. Saw Black Panther a week or so ago. Wakanda Forever. Liked it, didn't love it. Went in with extremely high expectations, and they were not met. It was very good, don't get me wrong. It's certainly worth seeing, certainly a good movie. Namor was fantastic. No spoilers ever here. But it did not meet up to the expectations I had for it. Certainly wasn't as good as the first Black Panther. I think everybody can agree on that. Sent in hard around. Generals giving chase. In on the forecheck now there. That's Begesh. Begesh tied for the Sea Captains lead in points with 16. Sea Captains offense been coming around here as of late. Scoring more goals. Getting the flow going defensively and goaltending. They've been very strong all season long. You know, if you got the defense going, you got the goaltending going, you know, the offense can come around. It's harder to get the defense to come around than the offense to come around. But I'm an old goaltender, ladies and gentlemen, so I see things from a certain point of view or perspective. It all starts with the goaltender, ladies and gentlemen. If you got a good goaltender, you got a good chance at having a good team. If you don't have a good goaltender, you're not going to have a good team, and you're going to look like a lousy coach. That's why when I used to coach back in the day, made sure we had good goaltending to make up for all my coaching shortcomings, and believe me, there were many. Chipping it up ahead. I was more of a cheerleader, though. I would just open the door and say, go get him, guys. Keep it simple. Back the other way now, sending it in. That's Kennedy. Kennedy sending it hard along. Kennedy a plus 27 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy. A young man knows a little bit about defensive responsibility with a plus 27. That doesn't happen by accident. That's very hard work. Slid across now. Keeping the puck in Recupero. Recupero getting it down low. Doesn't get through. Generals circling the wagons now. Got a man in front looking to pull the trigger. Just missed on the waffle side there. As the Generals cycling it down low nicely. Nazzulo got right there in the slot. A good chance there. Since puck sent in front. Cleared aside there by the Sea Captains and bounces out advantageously. Out to center if you're a Sea Captains fan. Chasing it down there. Big number 12, Begesh. Jacob Begesh. Very good 200-foot player. Sea Captain's a very disciplined team, very well coached. Under Coach Kevin Cunningham, their second year in existence, wearing their beautiful home white sweaters. The Generals wearing their dark blue sweaters. Two real nice sweaters out there today. Big hit there at center ice. I think it was just more of an accidental collision, but a chance now for the Generals as they come away with Locke. Locke trying to get it in front, went right through the goal mouth there as Yoakum actually, I think, tried to get out of the way. Nice flipper stop there. By the netminder, Andrew Yoakum. The Generals pinch it back in. Delayed offsides here in effect. Thank the maker. Was it sent in by Smith? Looks like it might go far enough for icing. Icing is the call. I say that because I do a lot of youth hockey here in Connecticut. There is no delayed offsides. So when I do a game that has delayed offsides, it's absolutely fantastic. Well, face off deep in the Sea Captain zone. 15:08 left to go here in the opening stanza. The opening chapter of our story. Just opened the book. Perhaps you finished the prologue or whatever comes before books. I don't read much. Here's a chance now for the Generals behind the net. I finished 2 books in my life, and once I finished Green Eggs and Ham, I had most of my questions answered. Now with the advent of podcasts and audiobooks, ladies and gentlemen, I am much more educated and well-rounded, as they say, than I ever would have been. A whistle here. Looks like we might have a roughing call coming behind the play. I think it's going to go to the Generals' number 3 here, Logan Brown. Let's see if he's headed off to the sin bin. It looks that way. Brown joining the backup netminder there. DeMar McCoy getting the backup duties here today. As an old former third-string backup netminder, I know what that's like. Looks like the Sea Captains have somebody in the sin bin, though, as well. Or is that... Oh, no, that's just Pelly. That's their backup goaltender. He had his helmet off there for a second, and he's got very small shoulder pads. Didn't look like a goaltender. He's a fantastic netminder as well, and a great play-by-play guy. Did a couple of games for Solu, did one this weekend. Here's Mazur now, winning the draw. The Sea Captains on the power play. Their power play has been very effective all year, ranked number 16 in all of the NA3HL, which is a mouthful to say. They're ranked number 16, operating at 20.3%, which is about 1 in 5, ladies and gentlemen. Just slightly better, obviously. So they're on the power play here with 1:35 to go, looking to set up in their own zone. Out to center, sent back in by the Generals. A big hit behind the play there as Lubin laid the lumber into. That was Makarenko. Sava Makarenko. Right back up, though. Here come the Sea Captains now. Down the left wing they go. Sending the puck in there. That was Beer. Beer got run into there by Recupero. Recupero ran into him. And now Recupero takes the puck from Bear. Bear pulled him down. No call. Yes, there was, apparently. I was looking at the linesman, but I wasn't looking at the guy with the orange stripes on his sleeves, so that's my fault. Clearly the orange-striped young lad felt that Bear pulled him down, so tripping is the call. I thought it might be coming. So that's going to do it there for the Sea Captains power play. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 6 seconds. And then for 54 seconds after that, the Generals will be on their power play. Their power play is ranked 17th, just behind the Sea Captains with a 19.3 operating percentage rate. Sea Captains now might have fallen below 20%, going 0 for 1 on the power play here thus far. Abridged, but 0 for 1 nonetheless. That's the way it goes. So 4-on-4 hockey here as the Generals try to keep the puck in the zone. Can't do so. Both teams with good energy here in the early going. These two teams know each other very well. Carrying the puck in, pulled down there, kept the legs turning there, did Kinahan. Kinahan was spilled. Got back up, Kinahan. Very good offensive player. Back the other way now. Here come the Generals. Poke checked away there by Hayden. Hayden's got that long pterodactyl-esque reach there. He's got a tremendous wingspan, does big number 6. A great two-way defenseman. I really love his game, his effort, and his focus. As you saw it right there. Cross-ice pass now, carrying it in. That's Essing. Essing left it there for Hayden. Hayden down low, back to Essing. Essing back to the blue line. 5 seconds away from a general power play. Well, Sea Captains want to either maintain control or keep it behind the net. Well, Sea Captains got 2 guys on the goal line here. Yeah, one's got to back out. Good job there by Makarenko recognizing the situation. As his team was just about to go short-handed. You don't want to have 2 guys on the other team's goal line. That's half your, defensive abilities if they're right on the other team's goal line. They're 200 feet away from your goaltender. That means there could be 4 against 2. The rest of the 200 feet, ladies and gentlemen. Just math. Carrying the puck in now. Long outlet pass. Here's Gorman. Gorman sending it down the right wing for Frey. Ferrari, excuse me, I apologize. Ferrari. With the puck there, it's Mason Ferrari, number 8 in your scorecard. Here is Ferrari again. Ferrari down the right wing. Challenged there by Bain. Bain forcing him to the outside. Bain did a nice job there. Slowing up Ferrari, taking away the real estate, but the Generals on it quickly. Good stick there in the passing lane, but the Generals maintain possession, letting the shot go through a screen. Didn't get through. The Sea Captains got fresh legs out there. The penalty is over. So both teams 0 for 1 on their bridge power plays here. 11:45 left to go here, and what is a very fast-paced opening stanza. Very few whistles. That pleases the broadcaster. And icing happens as I say it. That's always the case. I get a big smile here from my man Angelo Donzello. He's behind the camera here today. Very good hockey player as well. I'll tell you, the Sea Captains have really done a nice job this season with the roster, with the performance, and with the record. Only their second season in existence. And Coach Cunningham's got him in second place with 11-4, 2-1 record, 25 points, 57 goals for, 36 goals against, going against a very offensive juggernaut here. The Generals with 97 goals for in their games. That's in 20 games. Wow, they're averaging almost 5 goals a game on the Generals. Right here, the score is 0-0, and I was advising everybody to take the under before the game started. I don't know, maybe that may not have been great advice here. I don't know. I apologize, Hey, listen, I never said I was Ace Rothstein, now did I? Perhaps my favorite Scorsese film, Casino. Well, I don't know. I love The Aviator. The Aviator is such a great movie. Of course, I love Leo. Wolf of Wall Street. So many to pick from. Not The Irishman, though. That was long and disappointing. It was okay. Back to the blue line now. Kept in by Recupero. He slides it over. Good puck movement here by the Generals as they get it behind the net there. Lambert sending it hard around, taken away. A nice job there by Mazur. Mazur leads the Sea Captains in defensive points. He's got 10 points from the blue line. Chasing it down there. Nice job there to force it back by Goodman. Generals sending it all the way down. No icing. As Yoakum comes out to play it, leaves it there for Hayden. Hayden under a little bit of duress. Got it up along the boards. Both teams do a nice job getting it out of their zone quickly. Both teams very well coached. Defensive first teams here, but the Generals, like we said, averaging almost 5 goals a game. So obviously offense is somewhere in their game plan. There's Sindhu letting the shot go. Saved by Yoakum as it got through a screen there. Nice right flipper save there by Andrew. Sea Captains are blessed with 2 real good goaltenders. That's the way to go. You build from the goaltender out. Always, always, always. You can never have enough goaltending. It's like pitching. Down the right wing now. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy got it out in front dangerously. The rebound is steered aside by Yoakum. That's cutting to the cook and Zolio. Was all alone for a moment. What a nice stop there by Yoakum as he slid across to the Waffle side. Closed up the wicket, square to the shooter. We were talking about the goaltending, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, Yoakum making the broadcaster look like a bit of a hockey prophet. That's not easy to do. Here comes Zolio now, down the right wing. Nice job there by Massengill. Massengill's a very strong defenseman, very good defenseman. Really love Eric Massengill's game as well. You do more and more games, you really just start to fall in love with the guy's games on the ice. Can't help it. Massengill does a lot of little things well. A lot of things that may not show up in the scorecard, but shows up in the mind and the heart of an old goaltender here. Pinching in along the boards now. Nice job there by Kinahan to push it forward. Sea Captains will get some fresh legs on the ice. 9:15 to go here in a scoreless opening affair. Still a great chance for everybody at home to put in $5 a man on the first goal as Bagesh gets worked over, left the puck, letting the shot go off the side of the net there. Walking in was Makarenko. Quick shot there by Sava. Sent all the way down, giving chase now. Big number 27, that's Loftus. Loftus coming around the net. Sends it back behind the net where he's got help. Good job here by the Sea Captains under a little bit of duress here by the Generals. Causing the turnover at the blue line now. Keeping the puck in, trying to send it down low. Recupero. That's gobbled up into the netminder, and there'll be no further play as it hops out of play. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Oh, no, you're not. You're watching Hockey TV. I apologize. Normally I'm on the Solu Broadcasting Network. That's my network. I apologize to all the Hockey TV people. wonder if they got anybody listening right now. Let that dude know he's not on solo. I apologize to Hockey TV people at home. 8:42 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. I told you to take the under. We'll see. There's nothing wrong with gambling on youth and junior hockey. Especially if you got some inside information, like so-and-so was out late last night. Had a rough night on Fortnite, was up to 5 in the morning, and then his guy got shot, didn't see it coming. It's not that hard to get that information, not that hard to apply it. Sent all the way down, knocked down there by Smith. Smith hard along the boards. The guy pulls it ahead there. Couldn't come around it, could. The Sea Captains are sent in now. Bear out there with Guy. Looks like it's going to go for icing. So icing is the call with 8:16 left to go. And is it icing? The refs are getting together to talk about something. Now it's coming to center ice. I guess they said it wasn't icing, so. That's a good job by the officials, though. You make the call. Maybe it's not the correct call. Okay. Officiating's not easy, especially at this level, boys and girls. You got to be a really good hockey player just to be able to keep up with these guys to officiate at this level. Trust me. That's good, though. They got together. They talked about it. They said, I don't think it was. And drop it at center ice, and here we go. Good job by the crew. I think they're doing a good job here today, letting the boys play a lot. Sometimes there's too many penalties, and today the refs seem to be letting the boys settle things out there themselves. That pleases the broadcaster. I love 5-on-5 hockey. I don't like too many power plays. Don't like the refs injecting themselves. Quickly now, back the other way. Carrying the puck up, Kinney. Kinney pulled down. As we were just saying, the officials letting the boys and girls play out there, but that one was a little bit too obvious for the official. He had to call it. So with 7:52 left to go here, the Generals will be heading to their second power play of the afternoon. Tripping is the call. It's against Borms. Camden Borms in the sin bin. 2 minutes for tripping. So a power play here for the Generals. They look to get on the board. Break the scoreless tie here. Sea Captains. And you got to take the face off now. That's Tegan Bear. Number 18 versus 18 as Kennedy leans in. Kennedy wins it cleanly. D-to-D pass. The Generals look to set up the power play, walking the line. Protecting it now with Capero. Capero trying to get it down low. Nice job there by the Sea Captains to get it out of harm's way. A great play there by Holton as they got a stick in the passing lane. Good discipline, penalty killing there by number 5. Here come the Generals now. Out of their own zone with the head of steam. That's Locke. Owen Locke stepping to the outside. A half step off sides was the right wing there. Just a half a step in there was Braden Kennedy. Locke with a quick burst of speed down the right wing. A minute 35 left to go here. In the man advantage. 7:27 left to go here. In the opening stanza, a real good one. 2 real good hockey teams going at it. Combined record of a lot and a little. 16 and 11 is 27. 27-2 with a bunch of overtime other things. I don't really consider the overtime things much because it's 3-on-3 and it's shootouts. And I know it matters in the stands, but to me, ladies and gentlemen, we got a combined record of 27-6 between these two organizations going at it. That means you're going to have a real nice day of hockey here at the Rose Garden. That pleases the broadcaster. The Generals getting things going on the power play. Quickly now, Kennedy. Kennedy trying to step to the outside, fought through the check. Let the shot go. That went right over the ear hole of the netminder and off the glass. A minute left to go on the man advantage for the Generals. I think it might have been knocked down with a high stick. We'll see what the official says. Well, very fired up for Thanksgiving here, as you might imagine. And a great docket, too, by the NFL. Sometimes the Thanksgiving games, you're like, meh. This season, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely fantastic. The Bills and the Lions. And the Lions are playing very, very well. The Bills. Back-to-back weekends in Detroit. So it should be a good one in the afternoon. And the Cowboys and the Giants. Obviously an excellent one. And then, of course, as a Patriot fan, I'm very fired up for the Patriots and the Vikings after this week's big Patriot victory over the Jets, as I predicted all weekend long last weekend before the game took place. We'll see how they do. Traveling to Minnesota. Minnesota's going to be in a foul mood. They got whacked by the Cowboys, so we'll see. Carrying the puck in now down the left wing, sending it hard around. Waiting on it there is Logan Brown. Brown harassed there. Brown did a nice job to keep it in. 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Sent the low down. Brown leaping up in the air. Kept it in, but only momentarily as the Sea Captains get to it. Send it all the way down the ice. And they'll go get some fresh legs out there. Good puck pursuit there by the Sea Captains. Generals turning it over at the blue line there. A nice poke check there by Bain. Oh, excuse me, Bagesh. I apologize. Yes, cross ice pass now. Back to 5-on-5. Canacorn there. A shot by Kinahan gobbled up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving by Kangas. And there'll be no further play. The Sea Captains kill off the penalty. 5:41 left to go here in the opening stanza. We are now 48 hours away from Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. 48 hours away from the parade. 48 hours away from Santa Claus. Probably about 51 hours away from turkey, mac and cheese, sweet potatoes, and a variety of other awesomeness. I cannot wait. Quick shot there, steered aside by the goaltender. And then I'll be up bright and early, 7 a.m. from the Avon Old Farms tournament. Got a Mites game at 7 a.m. Friday. 13 on the docket Friday for myself, starting at 7 a.m. The last one's at 7:40. You may want to tune into the later ones, ladies and gentlemen. The brain turns to mush after games 13 and 14 on the day. I can't wait. Starting off with the Mites at 7 a.m. on Friday from Avon Old Farms. I'm fired up. Here come the Generals now. Trying to get the puck out. Can't do so. Sent back in by the Sea Captains. On it there is Lubin. Lubin sending it hard around. Eludes the Sea Captain defenseman, McManus. McManus on it there. McManus sending it hard around. Picked off there by the Generals. Generals looking to go to work. Nice play there by Massey. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. The plays that don't show up in the scorecard, they don't show up in the sabermetrics, the cybermetrics, or whatever math you guys are doing nowadays. Little things like that. Back the other way now. Here comes Lambert. Lambert looking to step in there. Nice check on the back check there by Bagesh as he got a big chunk of them. Well, Bagesh was not even on your screen, and he came in and broke that up. Letting the shot go, kicked aside, the rebound, poked aside there as Massagill stays on the forehand, sending it behind the net. You always want to get it out on your forehand if you can as a defenseman, especially if you're facing your own goaltender. Nice move at the red line now, walking in, serpentining, letting the shot go. Big stop there by Kangas, and there'll be no further play as Bagesh was wheeling and dealing at the blue line. Made a couple of nice moves there, but the netminder, number 31, top of his crease, square to the shooter. Kangas looking very confident. And you got to like the number 31. Same as Yoakum down at the other end. That pleases the broadcaster, an old Islander fan that I am. A big win last night in Toronto in overtime. Thank you very much. How you feeling, Mr. Pajama Boy? 4:23 left to go. I want to go home to Toronto. Right? Good luck, pal. Let me know when you win a playoff series. Face-off won by the Sea Captains. They're digging, they're mucking along the boards. Big goal by Anthony Beauvillier in overtime last night for the Islanders. I went to bed happy. Trying to get in front there, ran into the entire general organization. Looked like all four generals converged there. They said, you're not coming this way. That reminded me of the old Knickerbockers back in the day with Oakley, Ewing, and Mason. No layups at MSG. I had the T-shirt. They're digging, they're mucking. I used to love that team with Pat Riley as the coach and Starks. And loved that team. Could never get by Jordan, though. And Jordan went to go play baseball and couldn't get by Hakeem. What are you going to do? Still love that team, though. All right, the Generals trying to come out of their own zone. Big hit there, laying the lumber into a Makarenko. Came over there. Makarenko again on the forecheck, causing havoc. That one's poured down there at the blue line. Nice job by Smith to pinch in. Keeping the puck in, causing the Generals all sorts of problems. Makarenko in on the forecheck. Helping out there was Peluso. Sent ahead now all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Waved off at the last moment there by the linesman. One linesman had his hand up for icing. The other linesman waved him off. So clearly one linesman wants to get to the buffet. The other linesman already had lunch. Sent in a delayed offsides now. The Generals on it there. Generals sending it all the way down. Now that one I thought might have been deflected, but icing is the call there. With under 3 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza, still a scoreless affair. You see the linesman there giving the internationally recognized sign for icing. Kind of looks like a 2-year-old pouting in the corner does the icing sign. But you don't mind that. It's not the ref's fault. That's what they came up with. I love hockey signs from the officials. My favorite, of course, is too many men on the ice. You got to stir the porridge. Like it's a little bit too hot. Dorothy didn't like it. Got to stir that porridge up. Face-off won by the Sea Captains. They control the puck now down along the boards. Try for the short-range pass. It's read like a fine piece of literature, and away come the Generals now. Back the other way with speed through the neutral zone. Stepping to the outside, protecting the puck there. That was number 43 in your scorecard. That was Jalbert. Nice rush there by Jalbert. Good job to anticipate the play there by Jalbert. That one goes off the aluminum foil ceiling here at the Rose Garden. Looks like the bottom of the old space shuttles here. I know kids are tuning in, what's a space shuttle? Yeah. That's before SpaceX came along, and we learned how to go to space a lot better, more efficiently, and cheaper. Big fan of SpaceX. No reason we can't do it privately. That's my 2 cents. Sent out to center. Sent back in there, right on the netminder. Hit him right, the General hit him right in the feathers on the cap there, the General logo. I don't know if those are feathers or what, but I really love these General sweaters. Love the Sea Captain sweaters, too. This is a beautifully sweatered game here we got today. General's the dark blue, the orange stripe across the middle, orange numbers on the sleeves, white on the back. Quick shot there. I did a game this weekend for the Norwich Hockey Club, and the Vermont Flames came to town. Nice kids, nice team, good team. I mean, they lost. Norwich whacked them, but that's not important. They had black jerseys, and they had black numbers with a tiny little bit of faded in white in the numbers, and the names were in black. I had no idea who had the puck at any time. I had no idea what was going on. Might as well have just turned the camera off and made things up. I couldn't see any of the numbers. It was a disaster. I was like, who the heck sat around in some sort of boardroom and they brought this jersey and said, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Black numbers and black letters on a black jersey. It's going to look so cool. So I really appreciate both of these jerseys. Let me just summarize with that. White numbers on the dark blue pop. The dark blue numbers on the white sweaters pop. Makes it easy. Walking in now, protecting the puck. Came back to the forehand poke. Checked away there by Yoakum. Nice rush there by Zotter. Sent up along the boards. And into the linesman there. I'm not sure where the puck ended up, though. A little bit of a forearm shiver there. That might draw the ire of the official. Let's see. Didn't think the forearm shiver was absolutely necessary, but we'll see if it gets 2 minutes or not. The ref coming over there. I think he's just giving him a warning. Hey, don't do that again, buddy. Not necessary. The puck was underneath Holton there. I don't think he knew. And the Generals got away with one there. Well, the ref don't call it. It's not a penalty, so there you have it. I don't think the off-ice officials are pleased with it, but the ref said, hey, I'll give you a warning, I guess. Back to the blue line now, letting the shot go. That's hit a body out high. Generals on it there, sending it behind the net there. That was Wiley. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework with 1:25 to go. To the right of the netminder, Holcomb. 4 Sea Captains at the goal line. 5 Sea Captains at the goal line. A lot of room to operate here for the Generals. Point men if they get it there. They did. Waffle the side there by Yoakum. The shot found its way through a lot of traffic. A nice stop there by Yoakum behind the net now, corralling the puck. DCO tried to get it back in front. Massengill cleared but not out. Kept in by Logan Brown. Brown sliding it over. Nice move at the blue line there, Recupero. Sending it down low, letting the shot go right off the butt end there. Goes right up in the air. Chipped ahead now. Chance for the Sea Captains. Back the other way now. Bigesh. Working to run the gauntlet. Chopped down and caught from behind there. Nice job there by Recupero to catch him from behind. A nice waffle save by Yoakum just moments ago. A couple of them. GWU, as we used to say back in the day. Good waffle utilization by Andrew. 35 seconds to go now. Sending the puck in. Can of corn there. Yoakum leaves it for his defenseman Loftus. Loftus comes around hard. Cross-ice pass. And the Sea Captains are away to center now. Trying to connect. Just a little bit behind there. Essing at the blue line. Generals now with a chance. Down the left wing. Walking in. Pulling the trigger. Top of the crease. Look at the aggressive goaltending there by Andrew Yoakum as he left his line, reminding me of Shep Messing back in the day. For the Cosmos and, of course, the New York Arrows. I was watching a little bit of World Cup yesterday and this morning, of course. I don't know much about it. I know soccer. I don't know much about who's the favorites. And everybody was upset that we tied Wales, but all right, so we tied. Not too terrible. So Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia. That seemed to be a big upset. I used to play soccer back in the day, but I don't watch much soccer. I'm an American. Major League Soccer is coming along. All right, well, that's the end of the opening stanza, ladies and gentlemen. Your score at the end of 1, the General 0, The Sea Captain 0 will be right back after the Zins are about ready to get underway. The first place Generals, the second place Sea Captains, and we're underway from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut today. A matinee, a high noon affair, the way John Wayne would have done it mano a mano. Sea Captains behind the net quickly now. Massengill lost the handle on it there at the blue line, trying to get it out. Couldn't do so as Dutcher was spilled. Now it's sent away to center, giving chase there is Bain. Jameson Bain out there with Dutcher. Up ahead now Nozolio. Nozolio down the left wing, sends it into the corner. McManus lets it go by. Smart little play there by McManus not to touch it right in front of his goaltender as it's going by. You saw him just wiggle his way out of there. Don't want to touch it right in front of your goaltender. Could bounce in a variety of bad directions. It goes in the corner. Much less detrimental in the corner than it is right in front of your goaltender going you don't know exactly where. So nice smart play there by McManus. Another one of those things that will not show up in your scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. And it shows you that the young lad is dialed into the affair. You try and knock it down, try and kick it, try and anything. Best case scenario, it lands right on your stick and the guy's right on top of you anyway. Worst case scenario, it's in the net or on the other guy's stick or a variety of other badness. Here comes the captain now down the left wing with a head of steam, protecting the puck. Nozolio lowering the shoulder to the backhand. A big stop there by Jochum as he got the left flipper out to stay with him. What a burst of speed there by Matthew Nozolio. You see why the young lad's got 23 points on the season. 18 goals on the season, too, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for number 19. Oh, boy, he just picked up the puck and took off. Looked like he was attached to a catapult on the top of an aircraft carrier. Looked like Rooster. Quick shot there, steered aside by Jochum. Bodies collide along the boards there as Brown came over there with Makarenko. Behind the net now. Norwich looking to get out of their own zone. The Sea Captains having a little bit of trouble. The Generals came out of the locker room here with a lot of energy. Here comes Makarenko now. Makarenko down the right wing, slid it across. Cutting to the cooker there was Guy. Andrew Guy out there, back for Makarenko. Makarenko, nice job to slide it over for Mazur. Mazur winding, shooting, big stop, the rebound. Pushed aside there by Kangas. And Kangas in between the pipes. A quick shot there, deflected, bounces in on Kangas. He was already in the butterfly position. Stopped there by Kangas, though, when it's deflected on the way in. Bounces on you like a knuckle ball, or perhaps an onside kick might be a good description. There's a quick chance on a rebound, sliding over Kangas, making the stop there off Bear. Good pressure here by the Sea Captains, as they're matching the good early shift by the Generals. So the goaltenders, both Jochum and Kangas, making big stops here in the early going in the second stanza. Maintaining the 0-0 score you see on your screen. It's sent all the way down. Mazur on it there. Mazur sending it ahead for Begish. Begish with the puck. I met his parents in between periods. Super nice people. They told me how to correctly pronounce the name. Not sure if I'm doing it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a smart man, but I know what offsides is. As the great Forrest Gump meant to say. Back the other way now quickly. Decio. Decio with the dot. Letting the shot go. Flipper save there, but Jochum's on his game today. Two good goaltenders going at it here between Jochum and Kangas. Off the boards now. Generals protecting the puck, trying to get it out in front. Send it back to the blue line. Kept in nicely there by Lubin. Lubin did a nice job avoiding Kinahan. At the blue line behind the net. Sea Captains come away with it. Hayden lost the puck. The wraparound doesn't connect there. Cutting across there was Mazur. At the blue line, bodies collide. Sea Captains gently push it ahead to center. Sent back in now by the Generals. It's picked up. Nice job there by Begish to pick it up and protect the puck. Parents said they were down from Alaska. They're probably wearing their shorts and flip-flops today. Never been to Alaska, but it's on the list. I would love to go. I'd love to go on one of those cruises, go see some whales and seals and a variety of other moose and things. It looks absolutely fantastic. Bodies collide along the corner now. 16 and a half minutes left to go here in the second stanza. Chipped ahead by Peluso. Peluso ran into one of the Generals there. That was Sindhu. Avinash Sindhu, number 24 on your scorecard. Ran into Peluso. So the face-off coming just outside the General zone. Still a scoreless affair, ladies and gentlemen. Still a fantastic opportunity for everybody at home to throw in $5 a man on the first goal here. No reason not to gamble when you can. I don't, advocate for gambling, ladies and gentlemen. I do a lot of it, on FanDuel, not going to lie, but I never bet more than $1 on everything. Put $40 in when it started, still got that same 40 in there. Chipped ahead now. For me, it's not about, the money, it's about the thrill. About the chase. Swiped aside there by Yoakum. The rebound came in on the netminder, and he holds on. Yeah, never more than a ducat, which I had on the Islanders last night. Thank you very much. And on the Patriots this weekend, and the Cowboys. I knew the Cowboys all week. I was telling everybody to take the Cowboys all week. I knew something was up. The Cowboys were favorites on the road against a team that was 8-1. I was like, Vegas knows something. They want money on Minnesota. Whenever it looks like they want money somewhere, put your money on the other team. I had a ducat on the Cowboys, and wish I had more. No, only a ducat. Behind the net now, Generals trying to get it in front. Swiped aside there. The Generals keep the puck in at the blue line. Nice job to keep the puck in. Coming away with it now, sending it out there is Goodman. Goodman sending it ahead a little bit out of the reach. There, Volson. It goes all the way down for icing. So icing happened when the puck go down, bang, before the other guy. My harm come go up. You know the rest of the story, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest rookie season in the history of the Federal League. Of course, Denny Lemieux. He went on to Florida to get the money. Real estate mogul right after the championship season. He retired in 1985 and moved to Miami and built an empire down there. They never made that film, but I wrote the script. Walking off the boards now, looking to pull the trigger. Oh, that just missed there. As Zotter found himself with a lot of room. Back to blue line, Brown. Brown slides it over, letting the shot go. Waffled aside by Yoakum. Again, we see Zotter on it. Zotter absorbs the hit, got it back for Brown. Brown lets the shot go. They hit a body in front and stopped by Yoakum. That went off Smith's skate. Yoakum down in position to make the save. Sliding it over now. That's Reese, got it down low. Bouncing puck. That was Hess, excuse me. Back to the blue line, lets the shot go. That hit a body in front, never got through. Brown on it there. Brown trying to send it down low. They got the Sea Captains running around a little bit. Oh, perhaps an interference call. None coming back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Oh, that was a pass. That was a set give and go. Right there as Zotter went back to the cooker. Here's Brown now quickly. Sea Captains can't change. Walking in, pulling the trigger, forced to the outside. A great play there by Smith. Letting the shot go. They score! Dalton Willie buries the biscuit there for the Generals. They just had too much pressure on. The play in the neutral zone was the real big one. Norwich couldn't get off the ice. They were out there for a while chasing the puck around. They got a little bit tired there in the second period. The benches are further away. They got it out, but the Generals quickly got it right back in, not allowing the Sea Captains to get fresh legs out there. And Dalton Willie, number 12 in your scorecard, wearing Tom Brady's number, buries the biscuit there. The Generals are on the board. They break the ice. 1-0 is the score. Sent ahead to center now with 14 and a half minutes left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. Sea Captains send the puck in. Borms took a big hit there by a couple of Generals. And on it in the corner now, Makarenko. Makarenko couldn't get it in front. Generals come away with it. Through the neutral zone now, 1-on-4. And chip it in on the netminder, Yoakum. Yoakum leaves it behind the net for Borms. Borms sends it hard around. Here come the Sea Captains. Makarenko spilled for his efforts. Sent back in, but it matters not. The play was offsides. Under 14 minutes left to go here. In the second stanza, 1-0. The Generals leading it. The Generals in first place with 34 points. The Sea Captains in second place with 25 points. The Generals 16-2. The two losses only coming at the hands of the Sea Captains. But the Generals netminder in between the pipes today. A very impressive, very intimidating, very Godzilla-esque type record of 9-0-0. People say Godzilla lost to King Kong in 64. No, he didn't. Fight was a draw. If you watch the Japanese version, they show Godzilla walking into the ocean. The American version, they took it out. Makarenko down the right wing. Then he got his revenge a couple of years ago. Sent away to center now. Chasing it down quickly on it. There's Massengill. Massengill protecting the puck. Massengill took a big hit in the corner there as he was tracked down by Kennedy. Sea Captains trying to get the puck out of their own zone here. Here's Borms now. Borms puts the brakes on, so way too much blue that way. Decided to go the other way, a path of least resistance. Still didn't get out, though. And kept in there by Nozzolio. Nozzolio walks the line, trying to get it down low. That hit a couple of bodies in front. And now it comes away to center. All the way down it goes. Tracked down by number 26 in your scorecard, Nick Copero. If I'm mispronouncing that name, I apologize. Nozzolio now has got a man down low all alone, walking in, pulling the trigger. A big glove save there by Yoakum. Oh, boy. The Generals had a golden opportunity there as Kennedy found himself in all alone. Yoakum did a nice job there. Made it look easy. Looked like he shot it right into the glove. The goaltender will tell you, oh, that's because I positioned myself perfectly. And who could argue? I think we got a timeout called here by the Sea Captains, Coach Cunningham. I don't think he's happy with the energy here right now. He wants to let his boys know. And I agree with him. The Generals have come out of the locker room and have had the much better play, except for one shift pretty much, for the first 7 minutes. And 16 seconds here in the second period, and the Generals have scored a goal and almost a second one there. So Coach Cunningham calls the timeout. No point in having a timeout in your pocket when you go into the parking lot at the end of the game. If you could use it, use it. You can always get your goaltender later in the game, to have an equipment problem or something if you need a timeout. You just need a special word. You send a defenseman over to go say it to him, something like formaldehyde or grapefruit or something like that. That won't alert the officials. The next whistle. The goaltender's got an equipment problem, then you got 2 timeouts. I know some people frown upon such things, ladies and gentlemen, but we live in New England up here. We've been watching Coach Belichick for 2+ decades. We don't call it cheating. We just call it trying harder than you. Well, that's going to do it for the timeout. We'll see if that changes the course of things here for the Sea Captains. I think a good timeout by Coach Cunningham, in my opinion. They were running around a little bit ragged in their own zone. 1-0's the score. You don't want to let it get worse. You address the issue. I'm sure the boys will respond. Sea Captains aren't 11-4 by accident either, They're a very good organization. So 2 tough teams going at it here today. 1-0 to score. Sea Captains fresh off the timeout. Send it in on Kangas. Kangas with a little bit of trouble with handling the rebound there. As bodies come crashing in. Begish came in with Kinahan and dislodged the puck for a moment. Back on the Generals now. Following the puck up now. Keeping it in there was Jalbert. Sending it hard around the net. First on it there is Loftus. Loftus couldn't get it out. Jalbert on it there for the Generals. Back to the blue line. Brown walks away. Deflected in front there. That one's headed towards Westerly, Rhode Island. Right there are the Generals. A little bit of a give and go. Cutting to the cooker there was Hess. Hess, the captain of the organization. Number 16 in your scorecard, wearing Pat LaFontaine's old number. You might say Zygmunt Palffy. Chipped in by Kinahan. First on it now is Essing. Essing behind the net. Sends it hard around. Advantageous hop there as it came out for Begesh. Begesh let the shot go. Doesn't get on it now. Down the right wing now. A foot race ensues. General, that hit a little bit of snow and slowed up. There for Jalbert. Jalbert trying to cut to the cooker. Taken away there by Mazur. Mazur's a good defenseman, too. And they got some good, real solid, good defensemen on this Sea Captains team. They do so many things well. On cue now, we see Hayden coming out and doing another play well. Heads it up now for Begesh. Begesh got a 3-on-1 developing. Pulling the trigger. A waffle save there by Kangas. Nice job by Begesh to get to it. Got it to the side of the net. Essing had a man lurking there. Kinahan in front. It slid off his stick as he went to pass it to him. Behind the net now, Yoakum lets it roll. It took a really weird hop there off the stanchion. And on it now is Hayden. Hayden send the General flying down on his bum. They're digging, they're mucking behind the net now. Hayden coming away with it. Hayden harassed. Trying to protect the puck. Couldn't get it out, though. Ends up back in the corner on Hayden's stick. Hayden trying to just keep it there. Over comes a couple of Generals to help out. They try and dig it loose. They do. Back to the blue line. Good puck movement at the blue line. Letting the shot go. That hit a body out in front. That was Mazur and went down to block it. And chipped out to center. Sea Captains got to get some fresh legs out there. Generals trying not to allow it to happen, but that's a big missed pass there for the Generals. Let's the Sea Captains get some fresh legs out there. That's what happened last time they scored the goal. Big hit behind the play. I think we might get an interference call coming here. Let's see. Or was the play just offsides? The ref is lurking. He's over there. He's thinking about it now. Yep. Looks like he's going to give the old roughing call here Off to the sin bin goes Kinahan. So with 10 minutes and 24 seconds left, a very big power play here for the Generals. 0 for 2 on the power play thus far, I believe. So a big penalty kill here for the Sea Captains, a big power play for the Generals. Depending upon your perspective and point of view at home, who you're rooting for. This is a big moment in the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, the game's only about halfway over, but 2-0 lead with a goaltender with a 9-0 record. It's a pretty big, steep hill to climb. Sea Captains with a very big kill in front of them. The Generals win the faceoff, now get control. Sliding it over for Locke. Locke walks the line. Slides it over to his defense partner. They send it down low. Had a man lurking behind the D there all alone. But the puck was just a little bit too hot to handle there for Frey. Gosh, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that name. It's a simple name. Only 2 syllables. Come on, Brain. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we've got to work together. As my hero Homer Simpson once said. Chipping it ahead now. Down the left wing with speed, lowering the shoulder, trying to get to the cooker, pushed wide. Nice job there by the defense. What a nice rush there by Recupero. And it's sent away to center. Sea Captains get a couple of fresh legs out there. They get 2 fresh penalty kills. It's hard in the second period. Massengill giving chase there. Massengill worked over. Sent down on his bum by Frey. Back for Locke. Locke sending it down low. Cross-ice pass at the dot all alone. Pulling the trigger off the side of the net. Great puck movement there by the Generals. Nice job there sliding over to block the low ice there by Borms. In the corner now. Back to the blue line it goes. 45 seconds still remain in the power play. Walking off the boards. Pulling the trigger. That just missed. Locke keeps it in. Locke sends it down low. Trying to go backdoor. Nice stick in the passing lane there by Dutcher. And the Generals get it out. Excuse me, the Sea Captains get it out to center. I apologize. On it there is Owen Locke. Locke sends it ahead. Mazzullo along the boards. Sea Captains happy to keep it there. Jalbert poke checked away. Nice poke check there by Borms. Down the left wing now, trying to get it in front. Protecting the puck there with Zotter. It goes back to the blue line now. Generals still in control. 9 seconds left in the man advantage. Trying to go backdoor there. That just failed to click. Sea Captains trying to get it out. They really need to get one more clear. They do. And they got the, that was a dangerous change there. We'll see. I think they're going to get called for too many men on the ice. They are. Too many men is the call. The ref is saying that the Sea Captain player hopped over the boards before the gentleman from the penalty box got to the bench. So he called too many men. After the Sea Captains just killed off a very important power play there. Coach Cunningham not happy with the call. So too many men on the call. Don't want to see the ref hand out another 2 here. Just stay away from the coach. Good job by the official. Sometimes the refs go over to talk to the coaches, then they walk away, give them an extra 2. It's like, well, what'd you go over there for? So good job by the ref not going over at least. So too many men is the call. So essentially now just a 4-minute power play here for the Generals. As the penalty had just expired, the player hopped over the boards, and I thought maybe they were going to call it, to be honest with you. He touched the puck before the player came out of the penalty box, so here's a chance now. Walking in, pulling the trigger, they score! Nolan Zotter. And then buries the biscuit there for the Generals. It's a power play goal. And with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the second stanza, a huge goal there by Zotter. The Generals extend the lead 2-0. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for the Sea Captains. They killed off the penalty, and they get called for too many men on the exchange coming out of the box. So 2-0 is the score. Sea Captain fans not happy with the officiating. And a big hit there at the blue line as Bain lays the lumber into him, sends Jalbert flying. So the goal by Zotter. A beautiful rush there. As number 7 buries the biscuit. And the Generals extend the lead 2-0. 2 goals here in the second stanza. That one a power play goal. I honestly thought that it might have been too many men for a second. For a split second, it could have not been called, could have been called. It was one of those, honestly very close ones. I thought when they were hopping over, I was like, oh, no, don't touch it. And he did. And the ref called it. We can look at the replay, see if I'm right or wrong. Here's a chance now on the backhand after the turnover there. As Hayden was pushed aside. Hayden got the puck out to center. General sending it back in there. That's Logan Brown. Sends it behind the net. Yoakum stops it. He leaves it there for Mazur. Mazur for Hayden. Hayden back from Mazur, just a little bit out of his reach. Generals have been in control of the puck most of the second period here. Sea Captains have been chasing a lot. Down by 2 here. Sea Captains do not want to go down by 3. Looking to get a little bit of offense going now. Back the other way quickly, Bear. Bear lost the handle on it. Sending it in is Peluso. Behind the net it goes now. 6:55 to go here in the second period. 2-0, the Generals leading it. 2 goals here in the second stanza by the Northeast Generals. Boys in blue on the road today. Looking to avenge a couple of back-to-back losses here to the Sea Captains. The only blemishes on their record. The Sea Captains, 11-4 on the season. And I believe 3 to 4 losses have come at the hands of the Generals. So these 2 teams have mucked up each other's records quite a bit. 2 good hockey teams going at it. I'll tell you, I'd love to see a 7-game series between these 2. It'd be a good one. Sent back in by the Generals. The Sea Captains can't get it out. Kept in now, Lubin. Lubin walking down the left wing. Tried to get it down low. Came back to Lubin. Lubin against Makarenko. In the corner now. Trying to come away with it. Nice job by the Sea Captains. Here comes Makarenko now down the right wing. Makarenko chipping it ahead. I don't know if he gained the red line, so icing is going to be the call. He did not. He was a good half a step or 2 behind the red line when he dumped it in on the backhand. So 6:16 left to go here, ladies and gentlemen. In the second stanza, 2-0, the Generals leading it. You're watching Hockey TV. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. I'm here today with my cameraman, Mr. Angelo Donzella. All the way from Italy. Face-off won by the Generals, trying to get the puck down low. Couldn't corral it there. I got an Irish last name. An old big hit there. Makarenko sent him flying. Caught the General there with his head down, but walking in now, trying to go back door. Well, Sindhu really took a big hit. Good to see he's all right. Back the other way now, Makarenko. Cross ice dump in, goes off the waffle. Cleared and out to center it goes. A foot race now ensues. Getting to it first of the Generals, walking in, protecting the puck, letting the shot go, and getting back up just as the 2 players crash into the boards there. There's Olio with a burst of speed. He's back up. He's shaking it off. And that young lad is really fast. That's twice now. We've seen him just pick up the puck and just go. He's a little shooken up, though. Hope he's all right. He crashed into the boards hard, and he got right back up. He started to sit back up as he was crashing into the boards just as he was going in. Those boards are very unforgiving at the bottom. The glass moves a little bit, but the bottom of the boards do not. So we hope Matthew Nizzolo is all right. I'll bet anybody a dozen donuts jellied he doesn't miss a shift, ladies and gentlemen. These kids are tough. If I took a hit like that, I'd be out a week to 10 days minimum, no question. And the first 3 or 4 days would be just so my feelings could get over it. No chance I get back up. There was a reason I played goal. Letting the shot go, that just missed. I wish for one day, I really wish for one day I could play at this level and just know what it's like. I was never this good. I mean, in goal, maybe I could have played somewhere near this level. Maybe. I don't think so. Still, I could never skate like these guys. You go to an NHL practice and watch the guys skate around. You're like, oh, man, it's got to be so awesome to be able to play like that. Just to feel what it feels like to go 35 miles an hour. You can outrun a cheetah. People don't realize how fast hockey is. You just can't do things on feet. You can do on skates. That's why hockey's the most beautiful sport in the world. Can't turn, can't stop, can't go forwards, backwards the way you can. Obviously can't get up to 35 miles an hour. And more if you're McDavid and Pavel Bure. Guys of that ilk. Matty Barzell. Dylan Larkin. Yeah, I always want to know what it was like to play like that or take a shot like Ovechkin. Wasn't in the cards, though. Well, when I get back to heaven, I'll complain to God. 4:35 left to go here in the second stanza. 2-0 is your score. Well, it's right after I. First thing I do when I get back to heaven, I got day one planned out when I get back home. Is Adam here? I'd like to speak with Adam, please. I'll just look at the guy. But really, dude? You had one rule. Don't eat from one tree. That's all you had to do. The rest of this one. Strapper rules the rest of our lives because you down the right wing now, walking into the dot, pulling the trigger. That just missed. A quick rush there by Lambert. Back to the blue line, let the shot go. Right Brown, that was wide on it. There's Lambert. Lambert winding, shooting. A shooting gallery now. As it goes on the waffle side there with 4:12 left to go. Along the boards now sent in, knocked down there. Quickly by Mazur. Mazur getting it out to center. Sea Captains really would like to get on the board here before the intermission. Cut the lead in half. That one doesn't get out. Jalbert did a nice job knocking it down. Here's Jalbert now trying to get it in front. Can't get it there. Nice job on the back check to get it out of harm's way there by Essing. Out to center it goes. The Generals with it there. Nice in the cross corner dump in on it there first. Here's Hayden. Hayden with time. Hayden coming out of the zone. Checking out his options. Beautiful tape-to-tape pass there, Essing. Essing sends it in. Sea Captains will get some fresh legs over the boards with 3:33 to go. Here in the second stanza. Sent back out to heaven. That's poured down. That's going to be a hand pass there. As Dutcher touched it up. And finishing off the check there was Kennedy. Kennedy wasn't going to pass up on a free hit there. So hand pass is the call. With 3 minutes and 26 seconds left to go here. In the final game before Thanksgiving for the Sea Captains and the Generals. Unless one of them have a game tomorrow. It's definitely the final game home here. I don't know each team's schedule by heart. But like I said, I'm excited for, well, tonight we got a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, a big charity event going on the Solu Broadcasting Network. It's the Bantam A team, the blue and the white scrimmage, the Thanksgiving scrimmage. The donation button on the screen. Every dollar raised through donations will be donated to the Norwich Food Drive Food Bank. So tonight, feel free to tune in. Smash that donation button, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then this weekend, 30 games coming up for the broadcaster in 3 days. Definitely tune in on Sunday. I'll be a bowl of mush. Quick shot there from the point. By number 13, Zolio, excuse me. Zolio. Man can skate. Chipped it up ahead. He's a hard-nosed player, too. Cross-ice pass now. Down the left wing now, Lubin. Massengill took away the real estate. Goes behind the net. McManus trying to get it around. Back to the blue line, walking the line. Over for Lubin. Lubin did a nice job getting it back to the forehand. Sliding it across, letting the shot go. Joachim saw that all the way. Went right off the anchor there on the jersey. Right above the 3-1. The Sea Captains are very kind to the broadcasters. They got numbers on the front, numbers on the sleeves, numbers on the back. I really have no excuse not to know who has the puck. A lot of teams don't have numbers on the sleeves and no names on the back, you know. A little challenging, but that's all right. You don't mind that. Challenge yourself from time to time in this world. Now I'm challenging myself every day as I'm rounding the clubhouse turn towards 50. Once we get into over the new year, we'll be storming towards the big 5-0. I'm excited about it. Not that there's anything I can do about it. Sindhu letting the shot go, doesn't get through. Cleared but not out. Nice job there, sacrificing the body there by Smith. As he got the knee on it, Makarenko can't get it out. General's doing a nice job controlling the puck, cycling it down low. Sent all the way down there by Zotter. Zotter trying to get it back. Good job by the Sea Captains to come away with it. Here comes Makarenko now. Makarenko with speed. Makarenko tried to sidestep the defenseman. Stood up nicely there. Capero. That's how you take the body right there. You let the puck go. Chance in front. As it bounced around there for Guy. You let the puck go and you look at the guy's belly button. Picking it up now. Capero. He's hit from behind there. Nice hit there by Bear. Bodies collide in the corner. Trying to come around with it now. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second stanza. This is a very important 2 minutes here. If the Sea Captains can find a way to get on the board, they'll go into the locker room with a little bit of momentum. The lead cut in half. Things would be looking up. This is a very big minute and 45 seconds here. Sea Captains would love to get off the schneid here Generals, I'm sure, would love to go into the locker room up at least 2-0. I'm not really saying anything that nobody knows here. Not giving you some sort of unbelievable in-depth analysis that you couldn't figure out on your own, but I like to repeat the obvious. Why not? In the corner now, coming away with it. Back from Mazur. Mazur winding, shooting. That went off a General. Cleared, but not out. Kept in Hayden. Hayden lets the shot go wide on the waffle side. Behind the net now, Generals trying to come away with it. Skating it out to center now. Just out of the reach there. All the way down. No icing as the General player was going to get to it first. That was Hess. Cleared, but not out. It's kept in there by Rucapero. He sends it behind the net. Sea Captains. Met there by a couple of Generals. Generals have done a real nice job this period, causing the Sea Captains to expend a lot of energy just to get the puck out of their zone. Again, we see keeping the puck in. Trying to go backdoors. Hess was cutting to the cooker. Bouncing puck now back the other way with under a minute to go. Down the right wing, Kinahan. Kinahan serpentining. Kinahan drop pass. Just in the skates there of Essing. Couldn't connect. Cross ice pass now. Down the right wing with Steen DCO. DCO lets the shot go. Blocked aside by Hayden. Still behind the net now. Generals trying to get on it. They're digging. They're mucking behind there. Coming away with his Lambert. Lambert circles the wagons. He looks to pull the trigger. He blew a tire. 27 seconds to go. Plenty of time. Down the left wing they go down. That's Olson. Olson chasing it down behind the net. Hard around it goes. Cleared but not out. Back the other way now. Here come the Generals. Trying to gain the blue line they do. Corralling the puck. Zotter still with it. On the backhand. Gets into the netminder. Finding it there was Jokum, and there'll be no further play. 7.4 seconds left to play here in the second stanza. You're watching Sea Captains Hockey on Hockey TV here today. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. I'm here with my cameraman, Mr. Angelo Donzella, here today. I want to wish you and yours a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend, everybody. I myself cannot look forward to it more. Kids are looking forward to it. The wife is looking forward to it. I'm sure the dog's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I love Thanksgiving. And the big Thanksgiving weekend tournament coming up this weekend. Fired up. 30 games in 3 days. There's a quick shot, big stop. The rebound gets pushed aside. A couple of nice saves there by Jokum at the buzzer to keep this one a 2-0 game. All right, you score at the end of 2. The Northeast Generals 2, the Norwich Sea Captains 0. It's pretty cool. I like the font on the numbers, little Tennessee Titans font. I like it. Just move that big orange stripe out the way. We're on the bottom. We're good to go. All right, here we go. The third period is underway here between the Generals and the Sea Captains. Deflected down low quickly there as Kennedy was cutting to the cooker. Sea Captains looking to regain the energy they had in the first stanza. It was 0-0 after 1. It's 2-0 now. A power play goal by Zada made it 2-0. And back-to-back power plays that they had. The first one was killed off, and then there was too many men on the ice call just as the penalty was expiring against the Sea Captains. And 4 minutes was too much. Here's a chance now on the turnover. Getting in behind the net there was Essing. Essing with a golden opportunity early. Sea Captains looking to cut the lead in half. They're going to have to do that if they're going to tie it up. As far as I know. Behind the net now, trying to get it hard around. Cleared but not out. Kept in there by Recupero. Recupero lost the handle on it. Sent it down low to Nozolio. Recupero and Nozolio out there together. It cost a lot of money. Pat Sajak would charge a lot of money for those names. A lot of vowels out there. Bouncing out to center now. Sent all the way down and knocked down by Recupero. Recupero with the puck. Backpedaling it into their own zone. Chipped ahead. Touched in on the way in by Sean Gorman. So no icing as Jokum looked to play it along the boards. Gorman pinching in. Sent it back towards behind the net there. Leaping there was Loftus. But the Generals control it back at the blue line. Sliding the puck over. That's Kinney. Kinney lost the handle on it. On it there's Bagesh. Bagesh coming out of his own zone now. Stepping to the outside. Protecting the puck. Over with Smith to help out. Smith goes back to his point position. Smith out there with McManus on the blue line for Coach Cunningham. His organization trails by 2 here on home ice. Sent back in by Norwich. A couple of Generals over there to meet him. Nice puck pursuit. Almost caused a turnover there, did Holton. Sent away to center there. Massengill sent down on his bum. He's right back up. Massengill was pinching in there. Got right back up. He's fine. Cleared and away to center now. Massengill giving chase. Massengill won the foot race there. Another good play there. Against a very shifty Zada, too. He doesn't win that race. Zada's off to the races. And no bueno. Well, no good. No matter how you say it. Sent back in now, giving chase there. That's Olson. Olson couldn't come away with the puck. Chipped ahead, bouncing puck. Kept in at the blue line. Nice job to keep it in there. That was by Goodman. Now Olson trying to send it back down to Goodman. Comes away to center. Stepping up, broken up again by Massengill. Always want your defenseman to step up at the blue line, step up at the red line, step up at the lines. Took away the real estate very quickly there, didn't Massengill? That pleases the broadcaster. I try to instill that in my young daughter. She's a defense lady, and find a lot of times on that play such as that, she'll back up. I do show her plays such as that one right there, and I'll show her that one. I'll say, see here, just step up. Guys aren't expecting it, especially, youth hockey level. They're expecting you to back up. Step up, joust at him with the stick like you're a medieval knight. And even if it doesn't work out, you hockey stop and get back to the goalie, that's all. You always want to tell a young lady or a young lad, even at this level, and never be afraid to make a mistake. The worst mistake in the world is not doing anything because you're afraid to make a mistake. See Captain's on it there, trying to turn it back in front. Picked off there by Jalbert. Jalbert couldn't get it out. Big hit there along the boards as Borms sent the general flying. Out to center, sent back in by Smith. They regain the blue line to the Sea Captains. 16 minutes left to go here in the third period. The clock moving very fast here. I don't think we've had a whistle to start the period. 4 minutes of uninterrupted hockey. Sponsors would not be pleased. Which we're going to have real soon. The party trying to get the puck out. Did get it away to center. That's Jalbert now. Jalbert. Smart play there by Loftus not to really lay the lumber into him. He looked up, he saw the numbers, and he laid off. He was coming in for the hit. And then Jalbert turned a little bit more at the last second there, and Loftus could have run him face first into the boards, and he let up. One, it's good. You don't want to do that to another player. You don't want to hit somebody in the numbers of the name ever. And two, it's good because you don't want your team to be shorthanded down by 2 with only 15 and a half minutes left to go. So smart play there. Nice showing Loftus. Got to keep you cool out there. Not that he's aggravated in any way right now, to my knowledge. Zotter carrying the puck in, knocked aside by Smith. I thought for a second there he was going to really lay him out, and he was in a vulnerable position. I'm very happy that he didn't. Here's a quick chance now off the side of the net. As Joachim left his line there. Good chance there for Rucapero. Generals get it back out in front. Joachim got the big blade on it. And it's sent away to center. Ref had his arm in the air for icing, but clearly the Generals could have got to it, so it's waved off. Smith in on the forecheck. Hess lets it run. Backpedaling his own zone now, Begish. Begish went cross ice up for Smith. Smith chipping it in. Sea Captain's off to get some player changes. Under 15 minutes to go now. The Captain's looking to cut the lead in half. Here's a chance now. Begish sidesteps the check. Lets the quick shot go. The rebound, kicking it to himself, sliding over, getting the flipper on it there. Oh, a nice stop there by the netminder, Kangas there. He wasn't tested much in the second period. He was busy in the first period. He made a real nice save there as he just slid his pad along the ice. He takes up a lot of that net. He's a silky, smooth-moving goaltender. He did a nice job there on that rebound in complete control of the situation. That's a good goalie. 2 good goalies out here today, ladies and gentlemen, which is why I advised you to take the under when the game started. Back to the blue line now for McManus. No, Essing sent it down low. I apologize. Now it ends up back at the blue line, letting the shot go. Massengill doesn't get through it. Hit a body in front. Massengill pulls it down there like a grizzly bear pouring at a salmon swimming upstream to spawn. It turns out to be a hand pass there. I thought Massengill may have gotten it with the stick. So I want to give a big shout out to Paul tuning in Texas, watching Eric Massengill play. I heard he's tuning in. Big shout out to the Penguins back home in Texas. I've never been to Texas, but my wife is a big Cowboys fan, so I'm sure I'll end up there one day soon. I'd like to go to Dallas for a football game and go out to Vegas for a hockey game, make a nice weekend of it. The wife would be pleased. So would I, considering it's been 20 degrees out the last 3 days. I don't like the cold, ladies and gentlemen. I spend my life in a hockey rink, so, well, there you have it. God's got a sense of humor. Letting the shot go. Pull it aside there. Nice stop there by the netminder. And he'll hold on for no further play. Ian Kangas, a 9-0 record, ladies and gentlemen. A 1.19 goals against. A 9.46 save percentage. Going up against Andrew Yoakum. He's got a 5-4-1 record. He's got a 1.48 goals against with a 9.47 save percentage. But he's two impressive stat lines for the goaltenders here. 9.47 and 9.46 save percentage, respectively. That's unbelievable. That means if there was 100 shots taken on each of these goaltenders, they would let up less than 5 goals each. Right? No, a little bit more than 5 goals each. I apologize. That's impressive. You figure they face probably 30 to 40 shots a game. So 13-13 left to go here in the third and final chapter of this unwritten story, unveiling right before your very eyes and ears here. And quick wrist shot there from the point, steered aside. As Kennedy got it after the faceoff win. The Generals have won the overwhelming majority of faceoffs, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, just by my mind's eye. Don't have any official stat. Here's a 2-on-1 now for the Sea Captains. Over the blue line, sending it across, walking in, pulling the trigger. They score! A huge goal there. As the Sea Captains bust down on a 2-on-1, Andre Guy buries the biscuit for the Sea Captains. With 12 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the affair. The Sea Captains cut the lead in half. 2-1 is the score. Oh, the Generals won the face-off, and the Sea Captains bursted out on a 2-on-1. A gorgeous pass across, and Guy knew just what to do with it. He buries the biscuit. Not sure what the refs are talking about. Maybe they're going over the second assist. It always makes me nervous when the refs get together after a goal. Like, all right, what are we conferring about? I'm going to try and read lips here. They might just be ordering lunch. It's getting that time of the day. It's that time of the game. Yeah, looks like he did say pepperoni, one of the guys. We'll see. Shouldn't have been. I didn't see any shenanigans after the goal or anything that would lead to any sort of discussion. I always like to look at the coaches to see if one of the coaches gets irate, then something happened. If Coach Cunningham loses his mind, they're taking the goal off the board. But why would they? I have absolutely no clue what they're talking about. Do you? No, me neither. Okay, they're dropping the puck. It's still 2-1. Nobody went in the sin bin. All right, well, there you have it. No idea what that was about. 2-1 is the score. That's all that matters, and nobody's in the, no penalties were handed out, so I have no idea what the discussions were about, but completely irrelevant now anyway. So 2-1 is the score with 12:45 to go now. A huge goal by the Sea Captains. Here they come again now. Makarenko down the left wing. He chips it in. Now you can feel the momentum is shifted to the boys in white. A big hit behind the play. Makarenko sends him flying. Sea Captains now have found the energy that they had in the early going. Pinching in to keep it in. Massengill took a big hit from Hess. It's chipped ahead now. A foot race ensuing on it first there is Zotter, but it went too far for icing. So 12 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here. The two top dogs in the division. A 1-goal affair. 2-1 is the score. A real pressure cooker now starting to overflow in Norwich, Connecticut here this afternoon. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to see a 7-game series between these two organizations. I'd pay a lot of American dollars and even some cryptocurrency still. Well, depending upon which one's left standing. Nice job there by Hayden to keep the puck in, sending it into the corner. Peluso eliminates his man. Bodies collide there as Jalbert comes over. They're digging, they're mucking in the corner. Bain. The Generals come away with it. They send it out to center. Waiting for it there was Hayden. He gently sent it back in, but away come the Generals now. Drop pass at the neutral zone, walking in, gaining the blue line. Still with the puck, pulling the trigger. A big stop there by Yoke, and there'll be no further play. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. After the whistle, as the Sea Captains didn't like the extra poke at the goaltender there. I believe it might have been, it was Tommy Lubin with the extra poke there. Well, you don't mind that. You know, you always tell your players you dig till the whistle and then you dig one more time for good measure. At least I always told my players that. And a good job by the Sea Captains defense. You don't want somebody digging at your goaltender like that. So in my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen, everybody did their job on that one, especially the goaltender who saved it, most importantly. And a good job by the official not handing out any penalties on that. I think the official's been excellent here today, to be honest with you. All right, 11:45 to go here now. A one-goal affair left in the game. A quick shot. Oh, that just missed on the waffle side. There's another face-off win by the Generals. The Generals have been really dominant in the face-off circle here today. Something the Sea Captains, I'm sure, will address and try to clean up. Here's Locke now. Locke sends it down low. DCO. DCO in the corner. Nice job delivering in there by Mazur. Essing comes over. Mazur on it there. Shane Mazur sending it hard around now for Hayden. Hayden gets it out of the zone. Pouring it down to himself. There was Owen Locke. Owen Locke high off the glass. Bouncing puck dangerously at Hayden. Under a lot of duress. Turned it over for a moment. Ends up back at the blue line. Generals let the shot go. The puck just wouldn't settle down for Hayden. In the corner now. Generals with it there. Generals trying to come away with it. Hayden and Essing over there to help out. Generals do get it back towards the point. Letting the shot go deflected in front. Doesn't get through. Chipped out. Kept in there nicely by the Generals at the blue line as Kinahan couldn't get it out. Nice play by Owen Locke to keep that puck in there. Generals get some fresh legs on, cause another turnover, walking off the boards, bouncing puck dangerously. Is thwarted out of harm's way. Oh, the Sea Captains need a whistle here. They got to get the puck out. They do. A 2-on-1 developing. Magesh down the left wing, chipping it to himself, lowering the shoulder. Out comes the netminder, Kangas, to chop it aside. And a big hit there behind the net. A little bit of pushing and shoving now behind the goaltender. The boys have got each other in respective headlocks there, and they fall to the ice harmlessly. That was Jacob Magesh there on the rush, who let the shot go, and then ended up entangled there with one of the General defensemen there. And they still have not let go of one another. And still going at it. I believe that was Owen Locke there. He gets back up. Jacob Magesh gets back up. Let's see if they get 2 minutes each for roughing. I think that should be the call. I don't think there should be a power play handed out here, hopefully, to either organization. Give them each 2 minutes for roughing and drop the puck. Hopefully that's what happens. We'll see what the refs decide. So 10:26 left to go here in the affair. The Generals leading it 2-1. Sea Captains have closed the gap, cut it in half. The big goal by Andre Guy about a couple of minutes ago. So let's see what the refs decide to hand out here. Like I said, I'm hoping it's just a 2 minutes each for roughing. No real need for anything more, in my opinion. Boys got together and had a little bit of a headlock, but that's all right. These things happen. Nobody thought they were driving their kid, to the bowling alley on the way here. We all knew what we were getting into. Not that there's anything wrong with bowling, ladies and gentlemen. I love bowling. I'm a big Earl Anthony fan. I was back in the day. Yep. All right, so it doesn't look like anybody's got a power play, so good job by the officials. Who the big Earl was named after in the great movie Kingpin. Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson. Randy Quaid, of course. Fantastic comedy. All right, so it's going to be 4-on-4, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, whatever it is. As long as there's no power play, I think it's another good job by the officiating crew. And we're back underway. 10:25 to go here in a one-goal affair. The first place Generals and the second place Sea Captains quickly now out of their own zone, walking in with the drop pass, sidestepping the defenseman, pulling the trigger. Yoakum with the glove save, and there'll be no further play. Azulo dropped it there for Kennedy. That's twice now Kennedy has gotten shots right into the glove of Yoakum. You want to consider going waffle side next time. It's twice now. It looks like he shot it right into the glove of Yoakum, too. And Yoakum looking like he's playing chess out there with Kennedy. 3, 4, 5 moves ahead at all times. Bobby Fischer style. in Iceland against the former Soviet champion. Along the boards now, here's Mazur. Mazur sending it behind the net for Hayden. Hayden patiently protecting the puck under a little bit of duress, now under a lot of duress. Got it out for that's Essing. Essing left it there for Hayden. Hayden, tough angle shot, let the shot go, just lie there for a moment. Campus just left it there. Trying to get the puck out, could not do so. Bouncing puck now. Kangas, not Campus. Behind the net now, turned over, letting the shot go. Kangas closing the wickets, and there'll be no further play. Oh, he robs Jack Kinahan, a point-blank shot there. Great work behind the net by Essing to get it to Kinahan. Oh, the Sea Captains came just that close to tying the affair. You gotta like the energy that the Sea Captains have brought here in the third and final stanza. They were down by 2, and they came just that close to tying it up. If not for the big stop there by the netminder, Kangas. There's a reason the young lad's got a 1.19 goals against average. You don't get that by accident after 9 games. Showed it right there. He's a good goalie. Chipped ahead now. Thought he was offsides. Hess protecting the puck. Got a man walking into the backhand. They score! Oh, boy. We're going to have to look at that one again. I thought Hess really put himself offsides, but it doesn't matter. Burying the biscuit there. Nolan Zotter. His second goal of the afternoon. A huge goal there. Oh, as the Sea Captains came just within inches down at one end, the Generals regained the 2-goal lead with 9 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here. In the third and final period, a huge goal there by Zotter. Zotter's second goal, his 27th point on the season, leads the Generals in points. A nice move down low. But I really thought, sidestepping the big hit there, as Lambert lays the lumber into Borms. I really thought Hess put himself offsides. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Look at that one again tonight. Dragging it down now is Hayden. Hayden along the boards. Hayden protecting the puck. So 4-on-4 hockey for another 15 seconds. The Generals have regained the 2-goal lead. Here's Hayden now. Hayden faking the shot, stepping to the outside, pulling the trigger. Oh, hit the crossbar. Oh, Hayden rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. Back the other way now. 2-on-1 developing to the backhand. Yoakum with the big save. Pushed aside. Back door now, cutting in, letting the shot go. That hit the crossbar. ECO walked in, let the shot go, and he hit the crossbar that time. So back-to-back, belly-to-belly crossbars there. Excuse me, that was Wiley, not DCO. Number 12, not number 11. I apologize. So both organizations hitting the crossbar here on the same shift. Not even shots on goal. Goodman lost the handle on it, in on Yoakum. Yoakum tried to play it, but the ref said no. 7 minutes, 51 seconds left to go here. A 2-goal lead for the Generals. The goal just moments ago is second of the afternoon by Nolan Zotter. He's got 19 assists on the season, 27 points. So 27 minus 19. Last I checked is 8, so that was his 8th goal of the year, if my math is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, like Tony Stark it always is. Down the left wing now, Guy. Guy's got the goal here today. Makarenko in on the forecheck. Forcing him towards Guy. Guy did a nice job of getting a chunk of it. Makarenko for Guy now. Guy tried to get it in front, slid off his stick. As the Generals come away with it. Down the left wing they come. Big hit there. Makarenko sends the man flying. I hope he's all right. He's reaching for his knee. I hate to see that. There's Guy now. Guy with the puck. Ferrari was reaching for his knee there. A cross-checking call here. Let's see who it's on. I believe it's on the Generals behind the play. I don't think it was on. It was on Makarenko on the hit? No. Number 18 headed to the sin bin there. That's Kennedy. That's what I thought it was. All right, so a power play coming up here for the Sea Captains. A huge power play here. With 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. in the affair. The Sea Captains trail this one 3-1. An opportunity here as they head to the power play. Makarenko out there with Essing and Bear. And it looks like Loftus and Mazur are the defense pairing here for Coach Cunningham. Important face-off. Sent all the way down by the Generals. As they control the face-off yet again. They didn't win it cleanly this time. Sea Captains almost won the face-off, but the Generals got to it and sent it all the way down. Dominant face-off day here for the Generals. It's so important, ladies and gentlemen. Sea Captains still have not regained the blue line since the face-off. Now they do. It's in on the goaltender, and he holds on. So that took 25 seconds from the time that the puck was dropped. By getting another face-off. That's the importance of face-offs, ladies and gentlemen. Can't stress it enough. I've said it time and time and time again. The second most important part of hockey is face-offs. Face-offs lead to possession. Possession leads to shots. Shots lead to goals. Goals lead to wins. Wins lead to championships. Championships lead to parades. Parades are fun. Now they win the face-off and control it back to the blue line to the Sea Captains. Hayden letting the shot go. Saved by Kangas. Pinching in now down low. Nice job by Kinahan. Kinahan sending it ahead. Peluso there behind the net. Peluso working it. Tried to kick it there to Begesh, but couldn't do so. Away comes the captain. That's Hess. He sends it all the way in. Excuse me. I apologize. That was Nuzzarolo. Do they have more than one captain on this team? Do the Generals? Confusing the broadcaster? Yeah, not hard to do. If you're a fan of the program, we call that Tuesday around here. So 54 seconds remaining on the man advantage. 6:10 to go in the game. The Sea Captains trying to get the power play going, but having trouble getting out of their own zone, letting the quick shot go. Oh, that hit the post. Nuzulio with a very fast wrist shot. Boy, that young lad is dangerous. Sending it all the way down. No icing because they're shorthanded. It's picked off there by Hayden. Hayden sending it hard around. There's Hayden now on the puck. Hayden coming out of his own zone. And goes cross ice. That fails to click. It's going to go for icing. So the power play here for the Sea Captains. Not generating a whole lot of offense right now, but still time left. 20 seconds left. Still time to gain the blue line. Win the faceoff, gain the blue line, set up, get a shot on goal. Still time. 5:40 left to go here in the third period. Faceoff won by the Sea Captains. They send it now behind for Hayden. Hayden leaves it there for Massengill. Massengill up the boards. Back across now. That's Begesh. Can't gain the red line as it's knocked away. Back the other way now. Here comes Hess. Hess stepping to the outside. That'll do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 5:15 to go. The clock, the biggest enemy the Sea Captains have. And on the forecheck quickly there was DCO. DCO forced it behind the net. Nice job there by Kinahan to eliminate the man. Sent along to Begesh. Begesh trying to get the puck out. Letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Dangerously on the rebound. Yoakum got the waffle on it. And there'll be no further play. Exactly 5 minutes left to go here in the affair. 3-1. The Generals leading it. You're watching Hockey TV. The Norwich Sea Captains hockey here. A matinee affair. Just 2 days away from Thanksgiving. I don't know what time it is. It's probably about 2 o'clock, so now we're into 48 hours away from having the appetizers out there, the crackers, variety of pepperonis and meats and mozzarella and Bajon. Oh, I cannot wait. Roasted peppers, let's go. Down the left wing now, Peluso. Peluso with the cross-ice pass just out of the reach there as Bain was cutting. Over to get it now is Dutcher. Dutcher's had a good game. Hasn't had a lot of tremendous ice time, but I like what he's done. Back to the blue line. Back out to center for Smith. Smith sending it in. They regain the blue line to the Sea Captains. It's picked up there, hard around by the Generals. Generals get it away to center. That's read like a fine piece of literature there by Smith. Goes off the glass for Essing. Essing couldn't sidestep Lambert. And sent back out to center. Here come the Generals now, picking it up quickly. Lambert. Lambert to the outside. Smith got a nice chunk of them there. Smith is sent flying for his efforts. Smith still down, getting up slowly. Thought maybe that might be interference or hooking or tripping or something. As the puck was nowhere near Smith, he was just spilled. The ref didn't see it or didn't feel like calling it. With 4:40 left to go here in the affair. 3-1 is your score. My opinion, a pretty blatant takedown of Smith there. Really thought for sure the power play would be coming back to the Sea Captains, but I know if you're a general fan tuning in at home, I sound a little bit like a homer, but, I understand that. And I do pride myself on being a bit of a homer broadcaster when I do. Nothing against the Generals, certainly not rooting against them. Quick shot off the face-off again. As they won the face-off and got the scoring opportunity. Back the other way now, Makarenko. Makarenko letting the wrist shot go. Wide on the waffle side. Kept in by Essing. And I am rooting for the Sea Captains. That's just the way, they're my home team. They're my guys. That's the way it is. I know they teach broadcasters nowadays to be neutral. It's the stupidest thing in the world. Like, you live your life being neutral. Who does? It's like I'm going to watch an Islander Ranger game and say, I don't care who wins. No. It's idiotic. You got to be objective or subjective or one of those ifs. Here's a chance in front. Cutting to the cooker. Getting to the one-timer there. Just failed to click. That was number 18, Kennedy. 3:20 left to go. Trying to get the puck down low. Couldn't corral it there. On it there was Borms. Borms couldn't get it out. Now a chance in front. Bouncing puck. Nice job to corral it there by Holton. Holton's had a good game too, as he's eliminated there by Zotter. Aiden lays the lumber behind the play there. Got a big chunk of Sindhu. Behind the net now. Generals trying to get it out in front. They do. Ends up back at the blue line. The backhand just goes wide. As cutting through there was Hess. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Waffled aside there by Yoakum. The Sea Captains managed to get it out to center. And again, we see the Generals controlling the puck. Trying to make a quick pass now. Walking in Hess. Hess pulling the trigger. Big save there by Yoakum as the rebound gets pushed aside. Back the other way now. Sea Captains with a head of steam. Kinahan protecting the puck. Lost the handle on it. Now he finds it in the corner. Sends it down low. On it there was Olsen. Couldn't get there in time. Sent back out to center. Messengill knocked it down, and they send it back in. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the affair. We'll keep an eye on Yoakum for you. We'll see if they pull him. Go for the extra skater. See if Coach Cunningham has that up his sleeve. They're out of timeouts. They used it in the second period, so they don't have that. Here's a chance now, sliding the puck across right off the stick of Dutcher. Dutcher on it in the corner. He sends it behind the net. Picked up there quickly as Lubin tries to send it out. Does get it out along the boards. Hess in on the forecheck. Hess has had a good game. All the Generals almost had too many men on the ice there. Nice job to hop over and not touch it. There's 1:45 to go. Carrying the puck in. Bouncing puck. Nice job to receive the pass. Got the shot off the rebound. The jab out of Yoakum made the save. What a nice play there by Lambert as he reached behind him to find that pass. Back the other way now. Good job to kick it ahead there. Bagesh now at the dot. Got a man cutting to the cooker. Gets it there. They score! Brian Essing. A beautiful deflection right at the cooker. A beautiful move by Jacob Bagesh at the blue line. They broke in. Got the puck in front. The Sea Captains bury the biscuit, and with 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go here in the third stanza, they have closed the gap. 3-2 is the score. All of you are thinking about headed to the parking lot, thinking about beating the traffic, thinking about headed home. You may want to turn around, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of this story that has not been told just yet. A 1:26 to go. It's a one-goal game again. A huge goal there. A gorgeous deflection in front by Essing. Oh, nice play by Bagesh. A huge goal. And there goes the goaltender Yoakum. So the extra skater's out there now. The net is empty. Down towards the empty net. They score. Braden Kennedy. Well, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, as excited as we all were about 5 seconds ago, Kennedy throws the thumbtack into the balloon and ruins the fun for everybody. Well, unless you're a Generals fan, of course. Nice shot there by Kennedy. And the 2-goal lead reestablished very quickly by the Generals, as they did last time the Sea Captains got within one. It's the right play, though, by the coach. You get the puck in deep, you pull the goal. You got to go for it. There's no doubt about it. A nice play by the Generals to bury the biscuit. Sometimes you just, it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. He has a chance now in front. Lost the handle on it. Generals on it there. So Kennedy gets the goal and makes it a 4-2 game. Knocked down out of midair by Mazur. Sent down low by Nuzolio. 45 seconds to go, Generals. Happy to just send it. Keep it 200 feet away from their net, I'm sure. 35 seconds left to go here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. As the Generals get to it there, sending it on Yoakum. Yoakum leaves it for Mazur. See, captains get it out to center, but the Generals are waiting there. And the netminder Kangas going to raise his record now to a perfect 10-0 on the season. Giveaway now with 13 seconds left, walking into the backhand, pushed wide. As Wiley was walking in, or Willie, excuse me. Well, that's going to do it with 3 seconds left. See, captains come away with it. And that's it. There's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen.